Greetings, beautiful people. I'm making this video because I wanted to reach out to the students in my general psych and human growth and development class here in the summer. I just wanted to point out some tips to be successful. First, make sure you're reading the announcements that I post. I post announcements so that I can make you aware of important information in our class. So if you're not reading the announcements all the way through, then you are missing out on important information. So that's number one. Number two, email me at simsa@cf.edu if you have questions that are personal. But if the question is about something that is related to an assignment, or you want instructions on an assignment, or if it's just related to something that is like not personal, it's more just specifically about the course, you should probably post that to the discussions thread. So there's a questions thread that is pinned in all of the classes that I teach, and I check that discussions thread literally like twice a day, Monday through Thursday. So if you post a question to the questions thread, you're likely to get a response pretty quickly. Now, if you post a question to the questions thread on, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you might not get a response until Monday. But that questions thread is there for you to, it's similar to raising your hand in class. It's there for you to go ahead and get some help. The good thing about posting to the questions thread is that if your peers see the question, I might have already answered it for them and they can go ahead and share what they know. So it's kind of like everybody can work together. All right, so the first tip to be successful is to check the announcements. The second is to post to the questions thread or email me if you have a personal question, comment, concern, or compliment. And the last thing I'll say is that I want to remind everybody that these classes are asynchronous and online. What that means is we're not required to have Zoom meetings, okay? So don't expect to have a Zoom meeting. We're in week 3. And so, by now, hopefully you figured it out. But just in case you didn't, you are free to work on the class whenever it suits your needs. The only stipulation is that you have to meet the deadlines, So our class starts on Monday and it ends on Thursday. And, a lot of the assignments, I leave them open till Sunday just for your benefit. But, it is what it is. Okay, the class is fast paced, so you pretty much have to get it done. I mean, in the summer, you are taking a 7-week class that normally you would have 14 weeks to complete the work. So it's kind of double time. All right, so those are some tips to be successful in my class. I just wanted to mention a couple of other things. One is that Canvas is our classroom. So on Canvas, you'll find content. I posted PowerPoints, videos, the syllabus is there. You turn in your assignments on Canvas. So you really want to play around with Canvas and get comfortable with Canvas. All right. In terms of the discussion board, I graded the discussion for the first week, and you have a discussion due here from week 2. Or this is week 3, so it's really like the second discussion. The first week, the discussion was just introducing yourself to, me and your classmates. So anyway, I noticed that some people are not posting substantive posts and others are going above and beyond. For those that are going above and beyond, thank you. I really appreciate it. You're, helping everyone in the class when you share your knowledge. For those who aren't giving substantive posts, I feel you. I get why you might be, trying to skimp out on a post. But truth be told, if you don't meet the requirements, you're not going to get full credit. And also, you're not going to learn as much. So you might be thinking, well, what is a substantive post? Well, when you make your initial post, you want to make sure that you fully answer all parts of the question. Okay, so most of these discussion board the questions I set up on the discussion board, usually I give you 2 or 3 options, and you can choose to watch a video or do something creative or answer some standard questions. And you want to use your course textbook or other reliable, valid resources to get the answers to the questions. And so you want to respond by sharing what you learned, and you want to, reference these sources. Okay. Now, when you make your initial post, you want to make sure you give it a heading so that we know what we're getting into when we click on your post. And you want to sign it with whatever name that you want us to address you as, right? So that's pretty much it. Is your post complete, correct, clear, and concise? Complete. Did you thoroughly answer all parts of the question? Is it correct? Did you accurately, answer the question and include some reference to your sources? Is it clear? Is your response free from most grammatical and mechanical errors? Is it organized? Are we able to read it? And is it concise? If you have to be a bit wordy, it's okay, but you want to err on the side of giving all of what we need at the expense of extra fluff, okay? Because reading all these posts on the discussion board can get tiring for your classmates and for your instructor. But you don't want to sacrifice content for being concise, okay? So you want it to be, give us what we need and, put some, pretties on it, but don't just ramble on with unnecessary stuff. All right, in terms of responding to your peers, saying I agree or I like that, that's not going to get you many points. If you want to get full credit, you're going to need to show me why you agree and incorporate some information from a reliable, valid source. So in order to get full credit, you have to respond to 2 peers, and both of those responses need to be substantive. I really encourage you to address your classmates by name. This way we can kind of get comfortable with each other, and by the end of the 7 weeks, you may have made a friend. All right, so if you assign your posts, that will be a good thing too, even when you're responding to peers. I give a little feedback sometimes on the discussion post, especially in the beginning. So if you didn't get full credit, I'd probably put a note of why you didn't get full credit. So you want to read that so you don't make the same mistake twice. And I think that's it for the discussion board, my comments about the discussion board. The last thing I wanted to mention is the group project. There's an entire module dedicated to the group project. I encourage you to click on that module and go ahead and use the resources in the module so that you can become familiar with what's expected of you for the group project. But essentially, you're working with 2 or 3 other classmates, sometimes 4 other classmates, and you're researching your assigned topic, and you're putting together either a PowerPoint presentation or a Prezi, or you're doing a YouTube video, and you're basically going to teach the class about your topic. Now, this is a group project, so you're working with others. This is a good chance to work on your interpersonal skills to improve your emotional intelligence. So this is a great learning opportunity. You not only get to learn about some topic and meet other people, but you get to practice, some soft skills. All right, I think that's everything I want to say. I'm going to try to do another video next week or the following week. But remember, on Monday is Memorial Day, so the college is closed. So this is a long weekend for us. That's pretty much all, folks.